Hello and welcome to Tell the People, a program about our Catholic faith with news and information in and around the Catholic Diocese of Lafayette. I'm Stephanie Bernard. In today's show, Trista Littell interviews Kelly Chapman about upcoming family life activities. Father Michael Champine's talk is about the fifth commandment in the segment, What It Means to Be Catholic. And in a conversation with Bishop Michael Gerald, Monsignor Richard Green interviews Bishop Gerald about Vocation Awareness Week. And now, Catholic news on this January 8th weekend. The Lafayette Diocesan Office of Black Catholic Ministries would like to invite everyone to the annual Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Mass on Friday, January 13th. The Mass, to be held at the Cathedral of St. John the Evangelist in Lafayette, will begin at 7 p.m. Bishop Michael Gerald will serve as the principal celebrant, while the homily will be offered by Father Chester Arsenault. All priests of the diocese are also invited to join the bishop in celebrating the special Mass. The Mass will also include recognition of all those who have been nominated this year to receive the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Award. Church parishes throughout the diocese were given the opportunity to nominate individuals for the award, and each recipient will be given a plaque in honor of their achievement. Everyone is invited. The South region of the Diocese of Lafayette will host a March for Life on Tuesday, January 17th, beginning at the Grotto on Main Street in New Iberia and ending at St. Peter's Church. The Eucharistic procession will begin in silence at 5:30 p.m. Upon arriving at the church, a Mass for Life will be celebrated with Father Gregory Chauvin, pastor of St. Nicholas Church in Lydia, as celebrant. A love offering will be collected during the Mass. There will be a 5-day Rosary Congress with 24-hour adoration for 5 days following the march, and Mass with a pro-life rosary recited every hour on the hour. The Lafayette Diocese will host a Prepare, Enrich training seminar from 9 a.m. until 4 p.m. on Saturday, February 18th at the Immaculata Center in Lafayette. The seminar is open to all priests, deacons, and lay facilitators who wish to be trained in the utilization of the Prepare, Enrich premarital and/or counseling assessment tool. The diocese is working toward the full implementation of this tool to replace the previously used Focus model. The training seminar on February 18th does qualify as continuing education, and those who are interested may call the Office of Marriage and Family at 261-5653 for further details and registration information. Attention all married couples. The Acadiana Catholic is pleased to announce that a new column will be coming to its pages beginning with the February 2012 edition. Marriage 101, Essential Tips for a Happy, Healthy, Holy Marriage, will be dedicated to lending reliable, spiritually based information that supports marriage and family life. The column will be written by Kelly Chapman, Program Coordinator with the Lafayette Diocesan Office of Marriage and Family Life. The mission of the Office of Marriage and Family is to conduct programs and activities which strengthen marriage and the family, and to provide reliable resources to help Catholics educate themselves on all issues related to the sanctity of marriage and family life. The Office of Marriage and Family Life would also like to invite readers to suggest potential topics for this ongoing column. Anyone with a particular question or idea they wish to see addressed may submit the request to kchapman@diolav.org. Registration for Virtual Learning Community for Faith Formation Cycle 2 is scheduled to open on Tuesday, January 10th and close on February 22nd. Courses within Cycle 2 will be conducted from February 26th to March 31st, and residents of the Lafayette Diocese may participate at the cost of $40 per course. Successful completion may be applied toward a certificate in catechesis or toward the continuing education hours required by the Office of Catholic Schools. A complete listing of courses for Cycle 2, as well as the other remaining cycles scheduled for 2012, is available through www.vlc.udayton.edu. And the Lafayette Diocese, please contact the Office of Christian Formation at 261-5550. Coming up next, Trista Littell interviews Kelly Chapman about upcoming family life activities.
Welcome to Inside the Diocese. I'm Trista Littell with the Office of Pro-Life Apostolate, and with me here today is Kelly Chapman, Programs Coordinator for the Office of Family Life. Welcome, Kelly.
Hi, thank you for having me.
We're so happy that you're here, and you're going to talk about some of the events that are going to be going on in the Office of Family Life.
Yes, I am. We have several events coming up in 2012, one being our Marriage Enrichment Retreat Cruise.
That sounds interesting.
Yes, it's now our second one. Our first one was very good. This one will be sailing the Inner Passage of Alaska. And the theme of the cruise is the exceptional 7%, 9 secrets of the world's happiest couples. And it'll be presented by our director, Father Jude Halfin, who's also a psychologist.
The exceptional 7%.
Yes, ma'am.
So when will the retreat be given?
All parts of the retreat will be given while the ship is at sea. So whenever you go to port, you're able to go and browse around.
How long is this retreat going to last?
It's a 7-day retreat. It starts September 22nd, 2012, and goes through September 29th. We'll depart and arrive back in Seattle, Washington.
So where do couples go to register for this retreat?
They may register at globetrektravel.com. That's globetrektravel.com. And we're asking that they register by paying their deposit because there's only limited cabins that we have available.
Okay. So the Office of Marriage and Family Life also has their annual marriage anniversary mass coming up. What years will you be celebrating this year?
We have 2 masses. Our first mass will celebrate 50, 60, or more years. And that one will be held on March 4th, 2012. So anybody celebrating their anniversary those years in the year of 2012 can register.
Okay. Now, where will the Mass be held for the anniversary, Kelly?
The Mass will be held at St. Peter's in New Iberia.
Okay. All right. And what time will that be?
It's about 2 p.m.
Okay.
The Mass starts at 2, and it'll be followed by a reception, a catered reception.
How do couples register for this?
They may log on to our diocesan website and go to the Marriage and Family Life tab, and then they can register online, or they may call our office at 337-261-5653.
And the diocesan website address is diolaf.org,
Yes,
right?
that's correct.
Okay,
Thank
and
you.
then they can follow the navigation tools from there.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, the Office of Marriage and Family Life, y'all do a number of things in your office. Would you maybe share with the audience some of the things that you do?
Sure. We have Theology on Tap, which is every 3rd Wednesday of the month, and it's our young adult ministry, 18 to 35 years old. We have a speaker for about an hour. It starts around 7:30 p.m. And if people are interested in getting more information, they may log on to our website as well and find the young adult ministry page.
Now, is that usually held at the same place for each time?
It is. It's held at Tsunamis on Jefferson Street in Lafayette.
Okay. Now, you have a marriage enrichment program?
Yes, that includes our retreat cruises as well as couple date nights. We just finished up our series of couple date nights with Dr. Catherine Elliott, and that went very well. So
That sounds interesting
yes.
too. Now, what about counseling and referrals? You have people call your office. How do they go about finding out about that?
Father Jude Halfin, psychologist, is our counselor on staff, and individuals wishing to make an appointment can call Vicki Vincent and schedule an appointment through her. They're based on donations, and they can also have a referral counseling list emailed or faxed to them.
And what is the telephone number that they would call?
Area code 337-261-5653.
Okay. Now, another area that you have or you offer is natural family planning.
Yes. We have a list of certified instructors here and around Lafayette who are willing to teach natural family planning to engaged couples or have a refresher for married couples. Again, they could call our office and get that schedule, or they can look on our website under Natural Family Planning.
So y'all offer a wide variety of services to the people of the Diocese of Lafayette.
Yes, ma'am.
And how blessed that we are to have Father Jude and you as the new programs coordinator. I know you're excited about being in this position.
I am. It's very exciting.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, Kelly. Are you married? Do you have children?
I am married. I have 2 beautiful children, 2 girls, 4 and 2.
And what are their names?
We have Halen, who's 4, and Millie, who's 2. So,
That's wonderful. What a gift to be in the Office of Marriage and Family Life. You have all the resources available that you should need.
Exactly. Thank you.
Well, we want to thank you for being with us today. And we want to encourage people that want to be a part of this marriage enrichment retreat cruise to call the Office of Marriage and Family Life.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Kelly. And thank you, folks. Stay tuned. There's more to come on Tell the People.
Thank you, Trista and Kelly. Coming up next, Father Michael Champine's talk is about the 5th commandment in this segment, what it means to be Catholic.
Good morning, and welcome to What It Means to Be Catholic, our special series on Tell the People. We are still in the season of Christmas and the joy of God being with us and God coming to save us. And we're reflecting on life. Christ himself said, I have come that they may have life and have it to the full, and certainly supernatural life. But it presupposes that natural life as a receptacle, as the being to be elevated unto sons and daughters of God, to share in his divine nature. And that's our call to holiness. So human life is so important. And so the church teaches definitively, not only in faith, but also in morals. And so we're reflecting on the moral teaching of the church by looking at the 5th commandment, thou shalt not kill. Today we'll finish up some of the life issues dealing with thou shalt not kill with regard to respect for life. And we looked at the prohibition of killing, and particularly end of life, beginning of life and end of life. And now I want to look at a few other things with regard to the issue of suicide. We spoke about infanticide, and particularly abortion, killing a very vulnerable, one of the most vulnerable members of our society in the womb of mama, and the great horror that is, and the constant teaching of the church against that, and what we have to do to work to stop that in our own country, that scourge. And we want to look at also suicide. And of course today, in today's age, suicide, particularly among our young people, is on the increase. There's been about a 50 times increase